Melatonin, and dopamine are key neurotransmitters and hormones that regulate mood, sleep, and wakefulness. Right? Serotonin, the quote unquote feel good hormone, is produced during to aid mood and is converted into melatonin. Right? You go through the day releasing serotonin, feeling good during the day. At night, it converts into melatonin. You guys may recognize that from, okay, well, I need to get some melatonin so I can get some good sleep. Well, if your serotonin is in balance with, if you do what you're supposed to do during the day, at night, your melatonin then naturally releases. If you have to go supplement it and go get some melatonin, that means that you didn't do what the soul wanted to do during the day. So that's something to look into. But it is converted into melatonin at night to induce the sleep, right? While dopamine acts as a motivator and a reward driver. They interact continuously, often inhibiting the dopamine release, especially in the retina. Now, what does that mean? Through the retina, through the eyes. Your eyes do not see. I need you guys to understand that. I know that you feel like, okay, what you mean the eyes don't see? I see through my eyes. No, light goes within that dark space within your eyes. Your brain interprets what it is that you quote unquote see. That's why you'll hear the phrase, okay, your eyes lied to you, right? Because your brain is interpreting it based off of whatever you put inside your subconscious. So, whatever it is that you put within yourself, you are what you eat, you are what you consume. That's plugged. We're talking about the retina. The retina is a part of the eye. Your eyes do not see. Your brain interprets the light that's coming in through the pupils, through your eyes, goes down to your visual cortex. This is all science, guys. I'm not making this up. You can Google anything that I'm talking about. In further videos, I will sit up there and I will show you. But it's up to you to do your own research. Don't look for me to do it. Don't look for nobody else to do it. This is about triggering mechanisms within your own brain to go do research. This is what this is about. This is stuff that I already know, and I'm just transmuting it. I'm taking the energy from me and I'm shooting this to you guys. It's up to you to go do the work, though. I'm not here to do the work for you. I'm here to show you how to do the work, where to go, where to look. You can Google anything that it is that I'm talking about. You just got to know how to Google, what to say, and ask the right questions. Right? It's an infinite highway. We live in an age of information. We are there. Don't depend upon nobody else to give you these things. I'm showing up for you guys and I'm sharing. And that's what we all do. Right? We all share knowledge. We all share what it is that we get because it makes the soul feel good because that's where we are and that's what we're supposed to do. So I'm doing my part as far as sharing. You have to do the research. Don't trust nothing it is that I'm saying. If it resonates with you and you feel it within yourself, within your heart, yeah, it's a triggering mechanism. I'm happy to oblige that, right? But it's about you going do the research for yourself. God damn it, stop believing everything everybody tell you. Don't believe anything. Go research. That's my thing. Right? I'm constantly growing. I'm constantly transforming. Go research. Melatonin is synthesized directly from serotonin, which is in the pineal gland. Right? You guys might have heard about that. It's a lot of talk in the conscious community about decalcifying the pineal gland and all of that. But do you really understand what that is? That's here. It is separate from your third eye. I know some people they'll tie it into that, but that's separate. But we'll get into that later on. But your pineal gland is the start. It's the activation point, right? And we'll get into it more as we go along. All right. So melatonin is synthesized directly from serotonin, which is in the pineal gland, a process activated by darkness. Now, those of you guys who are familiar with the Bible, it tells you somewhere in there to I can't quote it, but somewhere in there, go do your own research. Somewhere in there it says, if you want to speak to God, go into your dark place. That's what activates the pineal gland. As you can see right there, it tells you that. It's a process activated by darkness. It is not the hypocrisy of you trying to be seen going to church and round up your ego. Need somebody saying you're doing a good job, keep going and all of that. Yes, it's a boost of confidence and all of that, but you will get caught up in that as well. Like I said, various different topics. I'll get into that later on. I do not want to get sidetracked. But it's a process that's activated by darkness. High serotonin levels are required to produce adequate melatonin. You have to be in dark. Why do you think you're not getting good sleep if you really think about it? If you go to sleep with the TV on, you got light that's flashing. You think because your eyes closed, you can't see it. Those are just blinds. Just like you'll close the blinds in your house, right? You'll draw back the blinds, or you'll put the blinds up or whatever. Light still seeps through it. It's only from within complete darkness that you are able to get REM sleep, adequate sleep, to where you feel great when you wake up. Stop falling asleep with the TV on, with lights on, with all of that. You can't connect with the divine. Go into a dark place. You are scared of the dark. Why are you scared of the dark? Because you are scared of yourself. People say, I don't fear anything but God. There's nothing to fear, period. You are God manifested in the flesh. To fear God is to fear yourself. Look in the Bible. Anything which is false ego appearing real is an acronym. F, fear. F is for false, period. E is for ego, period. A is for appearing, period. R is for real, period. Put it together. What does that say? False ego appearing real. It seems real. It feels real. It is false. I need you to understand that. We're not going to spend too much time on that. That just was a breakdown. I don't want to get sidetracked. Moving on to dopamine and melatonin. Melatonin inhibits dopamine release in certain areas of the central nervous system, including the retina, like I said, through your eyes, hypothalamus, and the hippocampus. This inhibition is often part of a dark-induced circadian mechanism. You guys, look up these words, man. The hypothalamus, the hippocampus, the central nervous system. All of these things serves a purpose. It's up to you. I will share as I go along, and I decide to make these videos. But if you don't understand what it is that I'm saying, go look up these words. Bro, it's not hard. You have nothing but technology at your fingertips. Instead of scrolling and looking at quote unquote happy hormones, but have distinct roles. They all got their own roles. Serotonin regulates mood, digestion, and sleep, while dopamine drives reward and motivation. They're often kept in a delicate balance. Like I said before, dopamine is a reward system. Right? You get dopamine through various different ways. Think about how it shows up in your life. What drives you? What motivates you? Some people they enjoy sugar. That's dopamine release. Some people enjoy like me. I like finding out answers in certain situations. I'm a puzzle put together. I know that's not a real word, you know what I mean? But I like figuring out puzzles. Yeah. I like put things together. You ever been in school when you were little? You got the right answer. They tell you put a check mark, and you was like, yes. Yeah, that's dopamine release. Because your brain figures something out. Now, there's other ways to get dopamine too. You can become an addict of dopamine. Anything that rewards your brain. Cigarette smoke. Now you need a break. You feel like I've done a lot of work. And you say, okay, well, it's time for a break. And you say, all right, I'm going to go get me a cigarette. Well, guess what that does? It releases dopamine. There's other ways to go around getting it in more healthier ways. But like I said, those are future videos. For the sake of this conversation, I'm simply just reading this and getting through the information. Moving forward, circadian cycle. Dopamine often peaks during the day and encourage activity. So you're up during the day, right? You keep finding ways to feel good, to keep moving throughout the day. The sun manifests in that way. It also gives you dopamine releases, by the way, right? While melatonin rises at night to promote sleep. So at night, you do enough work during the day. By the time night time comes, your body releases melatonin and you're able to rest. Right? So moving on to key functions. Just to wrap it up, serotonin, it regulates mood, digestion, and sleep. It suppresses the appetite. You call that fasting. You get enough energy during the day when you're feeling good, figuring these things out. You find out that you're not really hungry. Damn, man, I ain't eat all day today, but I still feel good. Why? Because your serotonin is pumping during the day, right? Melatonin at night regulates the sleep, right? Now, imbalance in between these, particularly with serotonin, are linked to mood disorders and sleep disruptions. That's why you find yourself going through these various different, right? You go through these various different stages and feeling different and things of that nature. And it's because of that. So that was the breakdown. I'm not really sure what it was for, but I decided to show up for you guys. I did my thing. That's all I'm supposed to do. Made this message intentionally. That's my intentions. I'm setting that. May this message reach all those who it's supposed to reach. Right? And I'll catch you guys in the next one, man. Peace, love, joy, happiness, abundance, health, money, prosperity. To each and every one of y'all, man. From my heart to yours. I love you guys. Peace.